Okay, folks, my this problem got cut off in the last video, so let's take a look at it really quick just to make sure you understand. Okay, remember when you're writing an equation in slope-intercept form, the slope is always going to be the number that happens over and over and over again. So if you pay $6.50 for each sweatshirt and then the $3.99 shipping, you only pay that one time. That's your initial value, your y-intercept. So $6.50 has to go next to your x, $6.50 for every sweatshirt you buy, plus that $3.99 to ship it to you, right? Okay, let's take a look at page 188. There's just a couple problems that you're going to see, and let's go over those. So the graph shows the relationship between the number of cubic yards of mulch ordered and the total cost of the mulch delivered. What's the constant rate of change, and what does it mean? What's the initial value, and what might that represent? Okay, so let's find the slope. Folks, let's find the slope. So we can either find 2 points on this line and rise and run, or we can do y minus y over x minus x. Okay, so this would be 5, 10, 15, 20. So these are counting by fives, and this would be 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, and so forth. So I'm going to use y minus y over x minus x. So I'm going to use y minus y over x minus x. So I'm going to name this point 0, 50. So we have 0, 50, and then I'm going to find another point that lands on this line. How about this one right here? So that would be what? 10, 300. 10, 300. Okay, folks, let's do, this is x, this is y. Every order pair is written x, y. So these are my y numbers. So I'm going to do 300 take away 50. And then these are my x numbers, 10 take away 0. Okay, so 300 take away 50 is 250. And then 10 take away 0 is 10. So then 250 divided by 10 is 25. Okay, so my slope is 25. That's my rate of change. My slope is 25, my rate of change. So folks, what that means is it's $25 for 1 yard of mulch. It's $25 per yard. That's what that means. $25 per 1 yard of mulch. That's what it means. Okay, now what's the initial value, the y-intercept, and what might that mean? Okay, so the y-intercept, the initial value is where this line touches the y-axis, so it's 50. So 50 is your initial value, your y-intercept. Now, what might that represent? Well, let's take a look at this. So you have to pay 50 bucks up front, and you haven't even gotten the mulch yet. So folks, that's probably your delivery fee. So mulch is like what you would spread in your yard in the flower beds and stuff. So you usually order those by the truckload. That's probably your delivery fee because you haven't even got it yet. So you got to pay 50 bucks up front for them to deliver it to you, and then 25 bucks a cubic yard. So I would say that is the delivery fee. Okay, let's look at one last one. So we're at an international food festival, and you have to pay to get in, and pay for each sample of food. So 3 samples cost $5.75. So folks, that's an order pair, 3, $5.75. And then 6 samples cost $8.75. So then you have 6 samples, $8.75. So that's another order pair. Okay, so when we have to write that in slope-intercept form, and that is all we're given, folks, the first thing we want to do is find the slope. Okay, so again, when I'm given 2 order pairs, I want to use y minus y over x minus x. Okay, so these are your x numbers, these are your y numbers. So y minus y, I can pick the order, so I'm going to do 875 take away 575. Okay, so 875 take away 575. Now, I'm going to do the same thing with the x's. These are the x numbers. Now, since I started with this bottom number, I have to start with this bottom number, 6 take away 3. Okay, let's subtract. 875 take away 575 is $3, correct? Or just 3. I don't even need the decimal. 6 take away 3 is 3. And then look, 3 divided by 3 is 1. That is your slope, folks. Okay, so now let's write that. Y equals 1x plus b. That's what we have so far, the slope of 1, and we put it there. Now, remember this from part 1 video. To find the b, to find the initial value, the y-intercept, you're going to use one of these order pairs and plug it in for the x and the y and solve all that to find the b. So you get to pick which order pair you want to use. I'll use this one. So the y number is 575, so I'm going to plug that into the y, equals 1 times my x number, which is 3, plus b. Okay, so I'm going to bring this down. 575 equals 1 times 3 is 3 plus b. And now to final step, to get the b by itself, I'm going to move the 3 over. I'm going to subtract 3. Now 3 is a whole number, folks, so 3 is the same as $3, right? So I have to make sure I line those up. So the b, because those cancel out, $5.75 take away $3 is $2.75. If you can see that, the b was $2.75. Okay, that's your y-intercept. Let's put this all together. I have my slope, I have my y-intercept. Y equals the slope of 1x plus that 275 is my b. That is my equation, and so let's match that up with my choices. And there it is right there. So I would choose A. Okay, I hope that helps.